Hello guys, before we get to the actual video, I'd like to just quickly set it up. This was part of our 24-hour charity live stream for Child's Play. If you would like to donate or find out more about Child's Play, we'll include a link in the description below. We'll also throw in links to our social media accounts so you can follow everyone who is involved with this. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and start the video. So my next guest is Hawken King from Dadako Studios. In 2001, Mr. King left his home country of England to go to Japan. There he worked for a studio called Footy Footy, where he collaborated with various clients such as Capcom and Sega. Dadako Studios is based in Japan and has released a Pain-inspired game, Pirate Pop Plus, for the 3DS, Wii U, and Steam, which I'll be showcasing a little bit on the stream. Following their success, they are working on an upcoming multiplayer platform game called Pom Pom Pirates. Please help me in welcoming Mr. King.
Hello. Some of that is true. All of that is true.
Oh, I hope. If it's not true, please let me know.
Yes. No, that is exactly what's happening. Yes.
Yeah. So I got to play a little bit of Pom Pom Pirates at Bit Summit, and how you guys are basically still working on that game, and it's slated for release later this year or next year.
So the current plan is to maybe release like a smaller version for free,
Mm-hmm.
so that people can start playing and give me feedback on what features they like, what features they don't like. But it's mainly to test out the multiplayer aspect of the game. So it's kind of similar to what Nintendo does did with Splatoon and ARMS, where they kind of let you play these limited free multiplayer sessions while they figure out, they kind of stress test their solution for people joining the game. Obviously, I'm not a massive company like Nintendo, but
How many people are actually working at Dadako Studios?
well, it's just me as a core member, but I work with a lot of freelancers.
Okay.
So I usually build all the prototypes and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then I call for help, as it were.
Okay. So the graphics and stuff and the sound and stuff like that, you hire people freelance for that.
I do all the graphics.
Oh, okay.
And I do all the programming mostly.
Mm-hmm.
But with regards to music, there's one area where I'm not very good.
Yeah.
So I usually put in placeholder stuff, but I make some free software. Then I ask one of my talented musician friends to fill in the gaps.
Mm-hmm.
And so I often have a clear idea of what kind of music I want.
Yeah. Your games, they obviously play a lot of Game Boy style.
Yeah. So all of the music in Pirate Pop Plus is actually made in Famitrack,
Okay.
which emulates the Famicom NES, but not the Game Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Making Game Boy music is a bit more hardcore. You need to use some other software.
Okay. I remember a while ago you were trying to release the Pirate Pop Plus soundtrack on the Famicom disk system,
Yep.
but unfortunately that fell through.
It exists. It just doesn't exist properly.
Yeah.
I thought it best not to proceed.
Just there wasn't enough interest in it, or I need to turn down the volume just a little bit. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's the first disk system software
Yeah.
put onto a disk.
Mm-hmm.
Like new disk system software for like 25 years.
Yeah.
But actually producing the discs was a bit of a nightmare. So
Oh, it was.
yeah, because you have all these old discs, but you don't want to destroy history, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to think of some new solution.
Oh, in order to manufacture the disc.
Yeah, and it just looked increasingly unlikely.
Mm-hmm.
So and expensive.
So, what games have inspired you in the past?
to create Pirate Plus.
And just in general, like what games are your biggest inspirations?
Um, Obviously, I'm a big fan of Mario, like the old school Mario's.
Mm-hmm.
Super Mario Brothers 2, 3, um, Super Mario World, obviously. That's one of the best 2D character controllers I've ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Can't imagine how many years they spent fine-tuning that one.
Yeah.
A very big fan of Monkey Island, original.
Mm-hmm. You like the humor in that?
Yeah, it's the first game that made me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
I remember thinking, well, games can be satirical and fun, and I'd like to do some of that in the future, more story-driven titles.
Yeah. With
Oops.
oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's quite an exhaustive list, but I'd say the obvious ones really, like Bobble Bobble, Bang, very action arcade stuff.
Yeah. I remember when I first saw Pirate Pop Plus, I was delighted because I absolutely love Pang.
Yeah, it's a fantastic game.
And the choices that you made with Pirate Pop Plus, they kind of like a natural evolution of the formula.
Yeah, I didn't want to copy it like 100%, so I added a new element to it.
Yeah.
Originally, it was going to be a mobile title,
Mm-hmm.
and the strengths of that kind of endless play you have on mobile games. When I decided not to release it for mobile and release it just for 3DS and Wii U, I was able to keep some of those strengths of the endless play mechanics,
Mm-hmm.
but get rid of the in-app purchase.
Yeah.
Originally, you had to you'd only get to play the game 2 times a day.
Yeah, it had like a currency.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the currency then got transformed to go into the shop
Mm-hmm.
and customize the game.
Yeah, because you can customize the player.
Yeah.
And
Our window was closed on Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
So there were other things that I had planned.
But you kind of just want the game to be released. So
Yeah.
how about have you thought about re-releasing it on the Switch?
Yeah, it's something that might happen end of this year or next year.
Mm-hmm.
Switch, especially with the US titles, they don't want so many ports of existing games.
Yep.
So we just put it on the back burner for a little while.
How about your upcoming game, Pompon Pirates? Do you think that will make it to the Nintendo systems?
Well, primarily I'm going to do all the multiplayer testing just on PC.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be PC focused for a little while.
Okay.
But once that gathers enough speed and there's a few versions out there and people have had fun with it, then I'll probably start focusing on the console.
Okay.
But I think it would be a genuine match for the Switch, definitely.
Especially with the 2 Joy-Cons on every system.
Yeah.
Kind of makes it easy to play multiplayer games.
Yeah. So a few things have changed since you saw Pom Pirates at
Mhm.
Bit Summit. And now the game is not boxed in like a 4:3. It's now 16:9.
Oh, okay.
So you get to use the whole screen.
Mm-hmm. So players can kind of see more.
Yeah, it feels a bit more spacious because I wanted to add 4-player compatibility.
Oh. All right. And you said there will be online multiplayer as well?
So, when it first comes out, it will only be multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
Then as time goes on, as I hone in that, make that better, I will start adding the campaign missions back to the game.
Okay. Well, what kind of features are you mostly excited to add to Pom Pom Pirates?
I want to have a lot of weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So lots of crazy stuff. Just weird weapons that don't make any sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep the most of them secret because I do have them all planned out actually. But
Mm-hmm.
I can let you in on. Well, how many have we got time for?
The next thing that we have planned is just the unveiling of the Super Sourcecast, so we're pretty flexible on time right now.
Okay. Well, you can ask me about a random 2 of the weapons.
Random 2 of the weapons.
Yes. Any. Okay, I'll number them,
Okay.
and then you choose a number, and
Okay.
I'll tell you exactly what they are.
Okay. So what does the numbers go up to?
17.
Okay. So I'll pick 9 and 17.
Okay. That's what you want. So let's look. Oh, number 9. Oh, what a classic choice. Okay. So this is actually something that I've stolen from Yoshi's Island on Super Nintendo.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember Touch Fuzzy Get Dizzy?
No.
Okay, so there's these little white clouds.
Okay.
That were kind of hairy, and they were floating all around the level in Yoshi's Island.
Mm-hmm.
It's only like in one level in the whole game,
Mm-hmm.
but it basically makes your character drunk,
Okay.
and you stagger around. So I was thinking that the way that Pom Pom Pirates works is you only have one weapon, but you get different ammo.
Mm-hmm.
So it would shoot out these kind of like fuzzy balls, and if anyone touched that ball, their controls would be messed up for a little bit.
Okay, it's like yeah, like you said, Yoshi's Island, or also Wario Land 3 had Drunk Wario.
Right. Drunk characters are the best.
Yeah.
Okay, so 17 was it's a kind of walk weapon.
Oh.
Where you can create little portals around the level,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like a permanent weapon. So as soon as you create these portals, they're there forever.
Oh. Okay, that's pretty neat.
And if you enter one, it will randomly send you to a destination, but you have a limited amount of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's 2 examples of some of the crazy weapons.
Oh shit! Just got a game over. So yeah. How long have you been working on Pom Pom Pirates?
It's a culmination of a lot of different things I've been doing over the years.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, all in all, it's about 2.5 years, but I only really got serious about it at the start of this year.
Mm-hmm. And what you said about this year, maybe, that you plan on releasing it?
Definitely by the end of this year, there will be a publicly available multiplayer test version.
Mm-hmm.
And that will probably be, well, it'll be on itch.io for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see about Steam. They're still converting their green light early access stuff over to the new system, right? So.
Yeah. Okay. And I guess let's go on to some personal questions about yourself. So, how did you start with video game? How did you get involved with video games?
Not quite sure how. When I did a work experience when I was leaving school,
Mm-hmm.
I was lucky enough to go and work at a game studio for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Because that put me on the path.
Yeah.
Then I've been working in video games on and off over the years, and worked on a few titles over the years, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And you've worked with Sega and Capcom, as I mentioned before. Uh,
Okay.
is there any projects that you can discuss?
Sure. I mean, they're all in the past, so
Yeah, I wasn't sure about NDAs or anything like that.
no, it's like 17 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah, I worked on Auto Modelista. I don't know if you remember that game.
I don't.
It was a PlayStation 2 title,
Okay.
and it was very stylized, kind of anime cars driving around.
Mm-hmm.
I worked on Giftopia,
Oh, really? Okay.
which is N64 or GameCube. It was GameCube, right?
Game. Yep. Giftpedia, right?
Yeah, I don't think it got a Western release. Though.
No. I have the. It was made by Kenichi Nishi, right?
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah. I'm a huge fan of that game, actually.
so when I was working for a company, very subcontracted a lot of the 3D stuff. But we did all the character design as well.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, it's a real shame that they never released it in the West because they had a version that they started translating into English because IGN reported on it and everything, but they just never. I guess it just they didn't think it would have a market in the West or something like that.
Yeah, it kind of fell into that Earthbound territory of not being sure whether it would sell enough copies.
Mm-hmm. And let's see. And why did you even come to Japan in the first place? Like, what led you to come all the way from England, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess when I was young, like in my early, mid-teens, I
Mhm.
guess, I started to realize that anime came from Japan.
Yep.
I had no idea. I mean, back then there was no internet. We were just swapping VHSs through magazine, back pages of magazines where people were talking about what anime they'd like to watch.
Mhm.
So this is kind of like underground VHS swapping scene there, and I started to gather pace, like my interest in Japan, and then I was also an avid reader of a magazine called Superplay,
Hmm. Okay.
and those things all came together, and I was like, what is Japan? Where is it? How do I get there? What's there?
Yeah.
So I just saved up money and came here, checked it out.
Okay. And then you started applying for Japanese game companies.
I went back to London, and then I was able to get a job in Japan. They offered me to come over.
Mhm.
That was free.
Okay. What's your impression of Japan now that you've lived here for such a long time?
Um, it's pretty similar to when I first came here. I
Mhm.
mean, Japan moves along with the rest of the world as well, so we've got iPhones and
Mhm.
that kind of stuff. It's just Japan.
Yeah. I can understand what you mean. I've been here for about I think 6 years myself. So yeah, it's it starts to feel like a home instead of like a place that you're visiting.
Yeah, there's that distinction. So, some people come here and they're like, "Oh, that was great," and other people come here and they just want to stay.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you so you've done a lot of game shows in Japan, like you've done Bit Summit. I think you're at Tokyo Game Show as well.
I only visit,
Oh, okay.
so I've never shown that.
Mhm. What's it been like working with the Japanese indie scene?
The Japanese indie scene just a few years ago didn't exist,
Mhm.
and it's still finding its way. I went to all the Bit Summits, so we're currently on Bit Summit 5.
Yep.
So before Bit Summit 1, there was basically no indie scene in Japan.
Mhm.
And we just looked on to like the States and Europe, and saw like people making projects on Kickstarter or getting indie funding from wherever. documentaries being made on indie developers. There's a lot of us here who just want a piece of that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very difficult in Japan to do that kind of stuff. It's getting easier now.
Yeah.
And this year, Kickstarter starts in Japan.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Which was previously wasn't available, so that's why you don't really see many Japanese-based Kickstarter campaigns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and a lot of even Japanese publishers, they still have to go through like a traditional publisher.
Yeah, that was the case.
Yeah.
That's starting to change as well.
Mm-hmm. So, what are some of your goals for your company and for yourself in the coming years?
Well, I'd like to get my Hong Kong Pirates game out.
Mm-hmm.
And then next year I'd like to release some more titles. It's more about sustainability. Of course, you can have a massive hit, but you never know where that hit is going to land. So just do your best to try and create the games you want to make. That's why I'm indie.
Yeah. You have no desire to work within like the traditional games media, like a game studio.
I have done, and I still do. I mean, I still freelance as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's no secret to being indie. You have to keep working.
Yeah. So I guess, do you have any advice for people who want to try to break into the games industry?
Don't quit your day job. You need to keep yourself alive while you do this. So it takes a lot of perseverance.
Mm-hmm.
Be prepared to work night, weekend. And yeah, you crack it eventually.
Yeah.
No one's going to hire you if you didn't try hard.
Mm-hmm. And I think like you need something to show also.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to work on your own.
Yeah.
Make your own things. No one's going to do it for you. So, if you have nothing to show when you go to see someone, then they're not going to have any interest in you.
Yeah. If anyone in the chat has some questions, we can go ahead and take those right now. I'm trying out this new character that I just got. So I guess where can people find you?
I have a website called Dadako.com.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on Twitter.
Okay.
It's Dadako Studios.
Mm-hmm.
I have a itch.io page.
Yeah.
But I would recommend the best way to keep in touch when I'm going to release the multiplayer Hong Kong Pirates is to sign up to the mailing list. And you can do that on Dadako.com.
Yeah, and I strongly encourage everyone to like try Pirate Pop Plus because it's a really fun game.
Yes, if you like Game Boys, you like some arcadey retro controls.
Yeah.
It's bubble pop fun.
For me, like the Game Boy was like my first like real system. Like it's the first like system that I had that I took everywhere with me and everything, and I'm just so in love with that style.
Right.
Like there's also an upcoming game by Chris Daniels, Save Me Mr. Octopus or Save Me Mr. Taco.
Mr. Taco, yeah.
Yeah, and that game is another game that is just fills that Game Boy style craving that I have so much.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to when this game comes out.
Yeah. We'll be interviewing him a little bit later today. I think in about 2 hours or so. He'll be coming on.
I'll keep on the channel.
Well, I don't think we've gotten any questions for you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But thank you so much for joining this live stream.
Yeah, no problem.
And I hope that people will check out your stuff. And I hope that I look forward to seeing Pom Pom Pirates when it comes out.
Yes, stay tuned, and I will deliver.
All right. Best of luck.
Cheers.